Red Beckman is our guest. He founded the Fully Informed Jury Association. Red, I want to come back in the start of the next hour and start taking some phone calls and read some Twitter questions for you. But the first thing I wanted to get into now is encapsulate the three votes that Americans have, contrary to what they've been indoctrinated with, only having the ballot box.
Yes. With our vote on Election Day, we went to the polls and we ended up, we weren't voting for somebody we wanted. We voted against somebody. Almost invariably in my lifetime, that's what happened. And so our vote on Election Day was stolen because George Bush Sr., of course, he said, "Read my lips, no new taxes," and he got elected. And of course, he violated his campaign promise. Well, as far as I'm concerned, he stole every vote that people gave him to get him in there. And so over the years, it has become so obvious. And of course, some say that as many as 65% of the American people don't even go to vote anymore because it's a waste of time and it doesn't count. The founders, they looked back in history under Magna Carta in England, and they recognized that the grand jury was a key factor in maintaining an honest and government that was, clean and had integrity and all of that. They recognized also that the power of the jury, a 12-person jury, if you have one person on that jury that know how much power they have and they protect their own power, they can hang that jury. And, of course, in many, many cases, we've had many cases where one person on the jury knew about their power and they educate the other 11 when they're in deliberations.
But the judges discriminate against people that know their rights and try to keep them off. Yep. So people have got to keep their mouths shut till they're seated. And this is a key underbelly of the enemy to go out and educate people about the power of the jury, the grand jury, and then, of course, there's the fourth way to vote, the cartridge box, but we don't want to do that.
We want that cartridge box available. It needs to be available at all times. That détente, I like that word. Because it fits our situation. When we come back, I want to tell you a story about Eustace Mullins and something that happened back about 1984. And I think that people just do not realize how close we were to being taken over by the New World Order.
All right, we'll tell that story when we come back and then go to calls at 8 after. But in the minute and a half we've got left, plug your walls in your mind. Give people the address. It's $5.
Well, I'm sure that the people and the hundreds of people that got that the last time I was on, they need another book because they've already given that book or lost track of it. It went someplace. This time, anybody that will send a $10 bill, money order is good, of course. But we'll send them a copy of Walls in Our Minds and also a copy of the book Why the Militia. When they read my books, they don't want to read them just once. They want to read them several times. And, of course, to order those two books, all they have to do is write to Red Beckman at P.O. Box 61, Carroll's, and that's Carrolls, Carrolls, Washington, 98609. That's the zip code. And
all right, Red, we got a break. We'll give it out again before you. We've got a break. We're going to give it out again before you leave. And I want to talk about why the militia. What is the real role of the militia? What is the militia? He wrote the book, The Lie That Never Was, traveled all over the country to the state houses, proving that the 16th Amendment to give us the income tax was never properly ratified. He founded the Fully Informed Juries Association. It's in all 50 states, and it's just done incredible work. And I may try to twist his arm to stay with us till the 50 after coming up, because it's always great to have Red Beckman on, and I do want to get to your calls as promised. But Eustace Mullins, people loved interviewing him, and they got him out on a speaking tour, and he had a stroke, was brought back to Texas, died Tuesday, and Red knew him really well. You were going to tell a story about Eustace Mullins. Go ahead.
It was about 1984, and I was a speaker, and Eustace was a speaker, and Congressman Ron Paul was a speaker at an investors' conference in the Caesars Palace, the big casino in Las Vegas. And the conference didn't start till Monday, and a lot of people had checked in, including myself. We checked in on Sunday afternoon, and the people that organized this, they called me after I was checked in. They called and said, Red, we've got about 800 people that are already registered here, and the management of the casino had said that the big ballroom was empty, and if we wanted to put together an impromptu meeting in there on Sunday evening, he said they could have it free of charge. And so they said, Red, if you will go over there and set that up, and you can MC, and you can take 20 minutes, and of course, Eustace Mullins was there, and give him 20 minutes, and give Ron Paul 20 minutes. And so we did, and we had a real good crowd there, and I took the 20 minutes, and I think I had Congressman Ron Paul went first, I think, and then Eustace Mullins, and then I took it, and I opened it up for questions. And Eustace Mullins had talked about the New World Order. 1984, there weren't many people talking about New World Order. They didn't know what it was. And so a lady asked from the audience, she asked Eustace Mullins, she said, when do you think this is going to happen, that the New World Order will take over? And Eustace says, oh, it's already happened. This is about 1984. And if you will look back at our history that we have made since that time, you can see the footprints of the Rothschilds and the Federal Reserve Bank and all. You can see them in everything that has happened.
America has been turned into a pure engine of the New World Order.
Absolutely, and Eustace Mullins understood that. He had identified it, and he explained himself, explained what his thinking was very well. And I don't think there was anybody there that didn't recognize that what he was saying was 100% correct.
Well, I think it's important to recognize they took over as revolutionaries. We're restorationists kicking the hijackers out.
Yeah, well, there's one thing that we need to stress, too, Alex. We have people in the Ron Paul Revolution and the Tea Party people and all, and they're talking about we're into the Second American Revolution. The Second American Revolution started when the ink wasn't even dry, when the founders signed the Constitution. There were
Explain that to people. Yeah, absolutely. When we come back, and we're going to calls.
Yeah.
Stay there. We got to break again, Red Beckman. And we'll give out that address again to get the 2 books for $10 before you leave us. Obviously, our websites are Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.tv, JonesReport.com, and Infowars.net. And be sure and check out the online video bookstore apparel department to get your Come and Take It Infowars.com shirt.